Trap.
Draft and team select.
There we go. All right.
There we go.
Real
Now we're
quick.
Oh, we got another banner. Look at that.
Ah, dude.
Some good people in LowElo here.
The great teammate. Great teammate award.
Some apple shiners and pets.
Oh man. All right. I'm gonna
Interesting
real
to see the
quick.
bands coming out here.
I'm gonna real quick
Team
grab
up.
some food. I'll be right back.
Oh jeez. All right, I'm gonna have to carry this champion select in my first ever
Do it.
streaming casting experience. All
Thanks,
right, well,
man.
we'll see what happens. So we got the Teemo band coming out. That's against Jimmy the Slayer. Plays a lot more than Teemo. He does play AD carry a lot as well, but definitely want to get the Teemo out of there. We see the Darius taken out from Dunk Prophecy. So two main champions going away. Karma coming out. That's against Solus Pizza for sure. He pretty much plays mostly Karma, and it is very scary if you've ever played against it. I have. Does a lot of damage. Let's see. Tried to tell them not to ban, and that never works. We have the Malphite coming out too, probably for Dunk in that last game, but again, I don't understand banning out Mini Stretch. He plays so many champions in top lane. I mean, Darius maybe is a good ban to take, is a good champion to take away from just because he plays it so much, but really play any champion. And that's what makes. I know Stretch always says you should play nothing but Zac, and you'll get to Diamond, but there are multiple ways to be good at this game, and you can play just one champion like Stretch says, but you could also be someone who's just really good at a role and can pick up any champion in that role. And Mini Stretch is definitely one of those people who can pretty much play any champion top lane and do well. So, Viban also coming out, as well as Lux, that also goes against Jimmy the Slayer, also does throw down Lux whenever he's in mid lane, so a lot of targeted bans coming out. The Viban as well, she's just overall strong jungler. Did get nerfed in the last patch, but still pretty strong. Just that ability to engage is too strong. How many games are we running? I don't really know. Probably until Stretch gets tired. I do have to work in the morning, so I probably won't go past midnight. But so we see the Jinx pick being hovered here. Very strong hyper carry later in the game. Actually going to get locked in. So we'll see what Trapped can do with that.
I'm
Here's
back.
Stretch rumbling around in his room, unless it's his cat. Oh, no, that's him.
No, it's me. It's you know when you open the windows and so there's less pressure in the room, and you close the door, the normal pressure you usually do, and then it slams shut.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. I do that all the time.
That is what just happened to me.
We have a lot of targeted bans coming out today.
Dude, my healthcare system sent me a survey. I don't wanna.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
I don't
A
wanna.
little clean family fun right there.
Oh my goodness, I don't wanna.
They're
They're
gonna
like,
charge you $100 if you don't do it. That's how healthcare works.
rate the quality of this facility. I'm like, it's a bubble-in sheet. I don't want to.
I got one of those too. I got the exact same thing.
Right?
It's like, what? How many people actually fill that out?
Is this like
I want to know. Like,
government
who sits
mandated?
down is like, I really want to fill this out.
is this
Like taking
government?
the SATs. It's like spend all day bubbling things.
Dude, look at this. There's like 50 questions on this thing. I'm not gonna spend time
I know,
doing
it's
this.
ridiculous.
There's no way.
Yeah. And people spend time like reading. They put it into the Scantron machine, rip out some poor kid's SAT, and shove that in there. Like,
Oh my goodness.
a lot of targeted bans came out. So the Teemo and the Lux going against Jimmy, and the Karma going against Solus, and we got the Darius and the Malphite going against Dunk Prophecy. So
I like it. I love it.
yeah, I like targeted bans in these games. It's kind of my dream to always get targeted banned. I got anti-banned against me a few times. I like had kind of a nerd high.
Thing about Dunk Prophecy though is you can't really ban him out. He will play something,
Yeah, that's what.
and it will be annoying.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, please.
Oh lord. Yeah, I was actually saying that while you were gone. I was talking about there's kind of two different ways you can be really good at this game. There's your strategy, which is pick up a champion and just be really, really good at that champion. But there's also something to be said about people like Mini Stretch who can pretty much play any champion top lane and do well with it. Just because he kind of jack of all trades, master of none in that top lane, which is another way to be good at this game. That's kind of what I try to do and fail at it, but
Yeah. And he is very, very ballsy when it comes to these picks as well. He is not afraid to pick some weird stuff and just run with it. Respect.
Yeah, it's not like he just picks all this stuff. He just picks whatever you don't think he played top lane.
Pretty much.
So one annoying thing about building this new computer is I have to reset everything, and I forgot to take off the champion select music, which is the most loud, and you can't adjust the volume on it. It's so loud. I'm just gonna have to turn it on my sounds.
You can, yeah, if you go in the mixer for now, you can at least turn it down there.
Yeah.
So there was a lasagna that was made. There's 5 people who live in my house. And so there's 2 lasagnas, and my portion was left in that plastic thing you put it in the oven with or whatever, the little pan.
Yep.
I'm just eating it out of that. I'm like, I don't want to make another dish. I'm going to take this fork, pick this up, good enough.
Dude, that's proof in life. I try to make as few dishes as possible so I don't feel guilty if I don't cook.
Yeah. Someone did a fantastic job.
I'll like make a bagel in the morning, and I won't, and I'll put like cream cheese on it, and I won't put it on a plate. I'll just get a sheet of paper towel and put it on top of that. It's like, I don't want to make it a dish.
Yeah.
Just use all these paper towels and fill Mother Earth.
There you go. Fill that landfill.
So we see a lot of picks coming out. We got the Annie, it looks like an Annie Jinx bot lane, that Katarina coming out, and maybe another Diana jungle, which is interesting. It didn't really see a lot of success last game, but looks like Georgia P wants to pull that out and see if he can make it work. Gotta get through that early game and make an impact later.
Yeah, I think I need to make a Nightbot command for Jimmy. No, let's make one for Timo.
People don't even know who I am. I have like 3 different names going on. I have my actual like real life name listed on the stream. My Twitch name is Captain Platt, and then my in-game name is Platt Senpai. So no one knows who I am.
Yeah.
There's one common denominator, and it's Platt.
There we go. I added the Timo command.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, Mini Stretch has one now too. Kapow, 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 nice. Too easy! Oh man. Alright. If you guys get famous, in the LowElo chat, I'll make a command for you. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better on that.
I'm just trying to fight my way up to the sword. That's my goal in life.
You gotta become known for a thing.
True.
Right now you're known for
I don't know if
decision making, and that's not a thing I can make.
Yeah, you said that before, like, the thing I'm best at in game is decision making. I'm just like, my response is just like, until they come out with a champion that's just like the 6th champion that sits up there and tells people what to do, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just the ultimate is like, take control of everyone and play it like StarCraft. That would be my champion.
Coach the champion. You're able to just draw on the map and instruct people where to go. And you can gain ELO by directing and instructing solo queue games. How amazing would that be now that I'm thinking about it?
Fantastic.
Like, your solo queue rank is no longer a champion. You spectate live for your team. And you just give instruction on where to go.
You could have like a 6th person like on a ranked team. Oh my god, that'd be great. Draw it. Oh man, you can throw out John Madden quotes too. You can just have John Madden come over and start saying things. Oh,
now, the game is over when the Nexus explodes. Thank you.
If your health gets to 0, you're going to die.
Exactly. Thank you, John Madden. Oh man, this lasagna though. It's so fatty and saucy.
Go on.
I could say some mean things, but I won't. But things are Fat and saucy. Like your mom. Hey!
Alright, so get into the end of the play here, looking at the teams. We're going to have the Annie-Jinx bot lane against the Fresh Sivir. And my screen just disappeared because it's loading in, so I'm going to stop talking now.
Alright, so I do want to take a look at, let's take an analytical approach at these two teams, just top-down view. You know, you got 5 champions on each side. What are some of the best strategies you see coming out of these two comps?
Well, looking at blue team right here, they have a lot of pick. They can kill one person very fast. They have the anti-stun, they have the Katarina, and a lot of people think Katarina is an AoE champion, and she is, but she's really more well known for her burst on a single champion on a squishy. So you have the Jinx who can clean up kills, you have the Diana gonna jump in there, and the Poppy who's just like, I'm gonna pick you and kill you. So just that's basically gonna be their main strategies. They need to get in there, and they're gonna have to try to kill this Sivir. They need to pop the spell shield and hopefully get in on her and kill her, or they could also wait for the Kha'Zix to jump in and isolate him. So that's going to be their main strategy. They're going to want to get a lot of good wards out, especially in the enemy jungle. They're going to want to make sure their jungle's warded up. Definitely take advantage of getting a couple of sweepers, and just really getting spots where they can get picks in the enemy jungle is going to be what's going to help them out in the mid game.
Yeah.
For the other team, they're going to be very team fight oriented. They have the Wukong, they have the Kha'Zix to clean up kills, they have the Sivir. I think the Sivir plus the Wukong is going to be a really strong combination. He's going to be able to get in there pretty quickly. So they're going to be looking for those team fights. So it's going to be interesting. It's really going to come down to who can fight better in the jungle, because I think a lot of what blue team's going to want to do is going to want to be in there, and they're going to try to bait purple team into the jungle, into those close quarter fights. And it's just kind of up to see if blue team falls for it, or if they just decide to push a lane and say, hey, come fight us 5v5 and see if we can win.
Yeah, pretty much. I like having Sivir in the game, though, for my team. Just the engaged potential out of that champion is so ridiculous, and for tanks, it really, really helps getting to that backline, trying to really get onto that carry and cause problems for them, because a lot of times, you know, in these games, it's easy to get peeled off if you're not the right tank.
We're really going to need to see, I'd really like to see Wukong go a bit of a tankier build here. He's going to need to be jumping into this really burst-heavy team, so he's going to need to be tanky. If he goes damage and he jumps in and just gets blown up, then his entire team is just going to fall apart. I mean, Malzahar has no escape. Sivir is fast, but she doesn't really have any sort of ability to flash away once her flash is down.
Right.
So he's going to need to build tanky. I don't know what you think about that being a top laner, but that's just what I see from their team.
Well, one of the big selling points for me as a Wukong main in Season 3 is that you really thrive on your early game damage. When you level Q and E, I mean, you max your E, if you can get a Tiamat and a Brutalizer, you'll blow up pretty much anyone until people start tanking up. And what I used to do was just play off of that and just keep rotating and looking for turrets to shove down. A little bit of damage trading going in between Stevenator and Dunk Prophecy there. Dunk Prophecy utilizing that high skill Poppy passive. I'm taking half damage. So, looks like, once again, both sides are going to start this Grump. I don't know about this, man. Is that the Diana start blue buff? I feel like she's not that mana dependent in the jungle.
You can start. No, you can start red buff. I mean, I'd much rather start red buff. Yeah, you want to get that leash from your jungler. She has the shield. I'd really like to see the blue buff start, and then you can either choose to farm or you can choose to get your 2 buffs and then go counter gank top.
Yeah.
And it looks like we have made it through my 10 o'clock ping spike, so it's disappearing.
Yeah, I noticed it happening. That was actually really weird. Alright, Stevenator going low up here in the top lane. Might die. The last auto attack here and the Ignite will take it. He levels up! He can't quite stay alive though, and the first blood is rewarded to Cosmic Gator once again. Hopefully he can do a little bit better in terms of farming this game and make sure that his snowball gets put into place very quickly and he starts roaming, because Poppy is fantastic in a roam situation.
Yeah, she really is. Just her ability to just walk in the lane and say, pick you and say, I'm going to kill you, and slam you into a wall is just... And with the speed up, being able to get around as well.
Bottom lane, Joda gets the hook down onto Tim the Toolman Taylor. Can't quite get the flay under turret though, and Tim's able to flash out before he loses his life. Jimmy needs to be very careful. He's very low mana. Blue's doing a fantastic job of not throwing all their skill shots out at one time, just making sure that he doesn't have a thing to spell shield, because otherwise he'll be able to be very annoying with that Boomerang Blade.
Yeah, very good mana usage down the bot lane coming out of blue side. Reconator not overusing the rockets, and Annie just getting the poke down where she can, but not overusing her spells.
Yeah, it's very...
Annie with no mana is kind of useless.
Yeah, it's very annoying when you see an Annie utilize those auto attacks more than her spells and just kind of hold on to that stun for the threat. Because it prevents you from fully engaging there, but she still does a huge amount of damage with those autos.
Yeah, definitely, and allows you to do things like this. Just because she has mana. I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, force the flash there on Joda.
And that is definitely a very strong selling point of Annie, that she can just kind of sit there with her stun and say, you do not want to come near me. Just great stun potential.
Mid lane, George P. Burdell looking for the potential gank onto Soulless Pizza, but Pizza is just, he's full health, he's very close to turret, he's very safe right now. That's not the gank he's looking for.
Yeah, definitely on the Diana, you just want to farm early. The ganks, unless someone's really pushed up in their lane, it's just not going to happen. You got to get up behind someone, so it's just better to farm and get to level 6 as quickly as possible.
Yeah, definitely true. So Jimmy doing a decent job of staying even in farm here. If he can pick up these 5 minions, he'll be exactly where that Jinx is at, or close to where that Jinx is at. Trapped Life pushed up to his own turret there. Kha'Zix looking like he wants to go in for a counter gank up on the top lane. He's actually just going to get a ward in the brush there, it looks like, and walk back away, and that's not even his ward. Guess he was just killing the grab.
Poppy, I hate you.
Alright, 1v1 Dunk Prophecy versus Stevenator. Once again, he ignites and flashes away, turns back around with Nimbus Strike, and picks up the kill. Diana shows up, looking to potentially clean up this kill. He turns back from the turret and goes back into the brush. George P. Burdell does not realize what had happened. Oh my goodness, and it looks like George P. is a little bit lost. Oh, he goes in. Clone comes out of Stevenator. He's gonna finally clean up this kill, it looks like, and George P. Burdell ends up getting himself 300 gold. Tim the Toolman Taylor tries to stun Jimmy, I'm sorry, and it looks like he's able to spell shield that stun and get his way back out of there. Boomerang Blade comes out and chops down Reconator's health a little bit more on the way back in.
I just want to say that was very smart by George P. going in with that. Two things, when you're looking for someone on a brush, you need to attack move into the brush, but he immediately used his is it Moonfall, I think, his E, and that allowed him to stop the back. If you just walk into the brush, and there's been so many times I've walked in the brushes and seen people just be away from me, so definitely smart on his part.
Yeah, definitely true there. A lot of pressure coming out of Joda here. Flame Choppers go down exhaust as well. Robin actually uses the Flame Choppers to get a little bit of mana back, which allows him to proc this Ricochet. He's able to pick up the kill onto Reconator there and get back out with his life with the Lantern. Looks like Tim the Toolman Taylor did not commit to this fight as hard as he could have, walking towards his turret instead of towards the enemy since he had so much HP.
I know, definitely an interesting game. We're all even on gold so far, despite all the kills. So Tim a little bit being greedy right here for this farm, though.
Yep. Slow comes out from Arget, and it looks like it's going to be Jimmy who picks up the kill once again. Top lane Dunk Prophecy just getting completely committed on from Stevenator there.
Early on, that last kill, the kill that Wukong got, it was just Dunk being a little bit too aggressive. He had it chunked really far, but he just as soon as the Ignite went on him on that last fight, he should have just backed off, and now he's kind of paying for it.
Yeah, he really is. Push back into turret, though. It looks like Dunk Prophecy's going to be able to pick up this kill if he can get one more auto attack on him. He gets it. And there it is, that little insect. Yeah, that insect pushback towards the tower.
It's really funny how that's like become just a thing for any kind of knockback. It's
the insect. Yeah.
You never knew when he started.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh, spin goes down onto Solus Pizza. Ignite will finish up the kill, as well as that bouncing blade. It looks like Joda is a little bit too far forward. Kozak's just coming out of the enemy jungle as well. Did he get an invade down on Krugs? Yeah, he took the big Krug there.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so definitely a little bit too far forward for Solus Pizza there. Malzahar, one of his kind of falling points is he does have no escape.
Yep. Looks like a fight's going down. Jimmy doing a great job of staying out of the range of Tim the Toolman Taylor there. Zap actually lands onto him, though, so he's got to be careful. Joda left alone in the middle of some minions. Flay goes down, can't quite finish up the kill. Now Tim the Toolman Taylor finishes off Jimmy. Yep. Great job.
Reckoning did a fantastic job of cutting that fight back. It looked like he was auto attack moving, so that was great.
Yeah. Very well done on their part.
Doing a great job of zoning out that. Zoning out Jimmy there, just not letting him in.
Yeah, really just being that front wall that any ADC wants. And now it's going to be pretty rough because Rekinator went and purchased that early pickaxe and Jimby had gotten a BF sword because of the early kills. It's going to be difficult to kind of catch up in gold. He's going to have a very long power spike before he can get that BF sword. Yeah, he's off by about 400 gold right now.
Mm-hmm.
Needs the additional.
Yeah, definitely. I always like to save up the BF sword a few times that you play to carry. Maybe not. I think the second Doran's blade might have been.
If it was me right now, I'd get the second pickaxe. Just go, look, I'm going to get a last whisper at some point anyway. I'll just get the second pickaxe now.
Yeah. It is good though. Jinx is a very high scaling champion though, so getting that early kills and the early CS lead as well is going to be big.
Yeah, hook lands on the bottom lane from Joda, but top lane it looks like Dunk Prophecy is just getting these advantageous quick trades out of Stevenator. Uh-oh, it looks like Argette gets found out by George P. Burdell in the Tri-Brush, and they might lose a pink ward here. Top lane though, Dunk Prophecy once again, Stevenator tries to stop juke him, it does not work out. Oh, good Timber Stun goes down in this Tri-Brush. Rekinator looking very squeamish.
Oh, he needed to throw the ult there. He could have gotten a kill. I don't know how much mana he had, but he would have picked off Kha'Zix there if he had thrown his ult.
Yeah. Boomerang Blade gets thrown backwards.
So it looks like this Katarina's going for the new item, the Echo. It's supposedly very good on Katarina. I haven't played with it yet, but.
Yeah.
We'll see how that turns out.
I don't know how much charge you get from using a spell with it. Because it's supposed to charge up based on spell usage?
It's spell usage and movement, so roaming out of Katarina will charge it up too. So it's kind of like Lucian, or not Lucian, Yasuo's shield.
Right.
Charges up based on movement.
Yeah, well, Static Shiv actually charges up based on movement as well, but you also get 10 charge for auto attacks.
I think it's virtually the same. I think it might be 10 charges per spell.
Really?
And it's very strong in Katarina too, because you throw out that Q, you get a lot of extra damage if you get a proc of it. So it gives her a lot of poke and allows her to stop kills.
I feel like it's a good Orianna item, since she's got fairly low cooldowns and it's kind of moving around the map a lot.
Yeah, it does take away a... Oh, good hook.
Ooh, flays him back into the Void Puddle, and they're just going to knock him over. Very well
play there.
Yeah,
just good roam by the support, picking up those early Moby boots.
Playing the stretch style. The Moby boots over Sightstone. Just get around into these other lanes and start making the plays happen. Very, very nice. Alright, so quick recap on the game here. 12 minutes in, we got a 2k gold lead coming out for blue side. Looks like Jinx has finally hit that BF Sword power spike as well. Jimmy opting to actually get a Avarice Blade to kind of get some additional value out of this farm. I guess they're going to choose to not go for any of these fights, and I guess wisely so, because that anti-burst is pretty substantial so far. Why is Dunk Prophecy here? What?
What?
Dunk
Never know,
Prophecy.
he's a Poppy.
He's here in bot lanes. It's very strange. Uh-oh, hook goes down from Joda. He might be in trouble, though. Yes, gets slammed into the wall there. They lose top turret for this play in the bottom. It looks like the ultimate's going to come out of Jinx there and pick off Jimmy the Slayer. Oh my goodness. So it looks like they might get a turret here and trade that top lane for turret for a bottom lane turret. Yeah. Trading in that top lane turret for the bottom lane one and potentially a dragon as well. Souls Pizza throws down the Malefic Visions on Trapped in Life. Tim Allen shows up with the Tibbers and gets the stun down. Exhaust goes down as well to kind of negate some of the damage that he might turn around with. And Dunk Prophecy shows up and says, you know what, I'm just here for the assist, man.
And here comes the snowball. This blue team has a lot of snowball champions. Jinx, a Poppy, Diana, actually all of them.
Yeah, even any support is really rough to deal with when she's got any sort of gold. Alright, so right now, blue team is up another 1k gold from the last time we spoke. Mid lane under pressure from blue side as well, and this long range Jinx auto attack is going to be fantastic for knocking that over. Stevenator clones in place, potentially looking for an engage. Can't quite go for it considering the rest of his team isn't in place. It looks like he might go in because Arget has shown up. They both jump in. They can get the kill onto Trapped in Life, but can they get anything more? Arget kind of caught in place there. Can't quite go down though. It looks like the Malefic Visions, I'm sorry, the oh, he walks out of this one. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the Void Staring Contest ends up keeping him alive. The Nether Grasp. I always forget the name of that ability.
Interesting game so far. See, now I just have Void Staring Contest stuck in my head.
Yeah,
so.
I always call it the Staring Contest on stream.
I wish you could. It's
Oh man. So Flame, no fame. Welcome to the stream, bud. Alright, so where do you think blue team's next play is? They're kind of got their gold lead slipping away. A second ago they were up 3k. Right now they're only up about 1.5k. I'm sorry, just half, only 500 gold difference between them now. What do you think they need to do to get this thing going for them?
Yeah, so I think, kind of as I said early before the game started, is they really need to get picks. They need to take advantage of the fact that they can kill people very quickly. There's kind of a couple things they could do. They definitely want to make sure that they keep their ward coverage up and just try to set up like skirmishes in the jungle. That's where they've been getting ahead. And
so pretty
what's
much
going to get purple team back in the game is team fights.
Yeah, blue team picking up 3 kills there in the jungle, or in the river, I'm sorry. And they're going to be able to push forward, possibly knock this turret over. They're going to use this Tibbers to tank 2 auto attacks, and it's going to fall down. But yeah, just as I asked you about that, they got the fight that they were looking for, a little mini skirmish in that river. So Dunk Prophecy looking for a kill on Stevenator, can't quite find it, actually gets cloned on. He thought that he had stopped Juke, he did not, and he gets away. Uh-oh. Silver ulti goes down from red team. They're looking for the kill on Dunk Prophecy, potentially looking for the play backwards. They get it on Trapped Life instead, and he goes down. Dunk Prophecy looked left going, huh, well, that was unfortunate for you.
Yeah, I'm just having a little bit of weird lag going on my spectator clients. I'm just trying to fix it right now. Oh, I think it's working now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that was weird.
Yeah, my time was becoming desynchronized too for some reason. I don't know what was up. Ooh, ulti comes out from Jinx. Can't quite pick up Jonah. Alright, cool. Wukong in the middle of the enemy team, he actually gets singled out all by himself. The rest of red team just not able to close the gap in time. No one had flash to get in that aggressively.
Yeah, I feel like red team, they really needed to take advantage of the when they were close, the Sivir ulti and being able to set up a 5v5 team fight in the lane. Skirmishes is really, as I said, where blue team is gonna really outclass them, and need to avoid those.
100%. 110%. Tana in the chat asking, are we doing another? I think we're going to do one or two more. It's 10 o'clock right now.
No, I got past my ping spike that happens at 10 o'clock, so...
Yep.
It'll be good for the rest of the night, hopefully. I honestly think it happens because I heard somewhere that internet service providers hate internet at night because it's, you know, a low traffic time.
Right.
10 o'clock, so that might be what it is. It's just my bandwidth getting throttled.
It sucks.
Oh, it's hard living out on where I live. It's just, no one cares about internet out here. Everyone's old.
Lame.
So that's the one thing I need.
Yeah, it's the one thing I care about.
It's the one thing I care about, and I can't have it. And it's moments like this when I'm happy my girlfriend does not watch these streams.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I've actually linked it to her a couple times, and she's looked at it, because I'll be like, oh, I'm playing in this game, or whatever, and she'll watch, but usually doesn't watch for very long.
Yeah, I got
She's
you.
picking the mid lane, but a great ult coming out of Malzahar. Dropping her in her tracks. George P going in and picking it up, though.
Yeah, gets that retaliation kill. Now Argat looking to pick up a little bit more. Can't quite find it. Tim the Toolman Taylor's got a stun up, and he's looking to get somebody. Joda's still out of range. Argat turns back around, smites some minions. Actually, George P, it looks like, smited to the... No? Argat did smite those minions? Okay. Jivia Slayer shows up a little bit late here, and now he's going to be in a situation where he needs to leave. He's got flash up, so we know that he's going to be able to escape, or at least I think so. Dunk Prophecy closing the gap. And he just gets forced away. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
He can see you.
He is thinking about it. All right.
No, he had that moment. I was gonna say it's kind of sad for George P there. He actually used his ult without getting a Q proc off, so he lost his ultimate for the rest of that fight. Otherwise, he could have cleaned up more kills.
Yep, Dunk Prophecy getting that red buff slow down onto Joda. It's going to actually seal his fate. Robin shows up here. The Crescent Strike lands, and it looks like they might be able to take him out. He gets over the wall, but he's got Ignite on him. He gets the burn damage down, and it's going to be Dunk Prophecy in the middle of this entire team fight. Reconator on the outskirts of it, doing some really, really good damage. These jungle fights are just so advantageous for blue team. They've got the wall stuns, they've got the close quarters anti-stuns. Red team does not want to be here if they're going to go for an engage.
Yeah, they just cannot be in the jungle with them. They need to get, what they need to do is they need to all upgrade their trinkets. They only have one upgraded trinket right now. They need five. They need at least 4 of those, and they need to just ward up their entire jungle and farm up their lanes. If they keep walking into their jungle like this, they're just gonna get blown up.
Yeah, they can't be having that, man. Not only that, but no one on their team has a sweeper as well, so there's no vision denial happening. And, you know, Blue is just super confident they show up in here. Now, they don't have any deep vision for Blue, but they're so far ahead that they really don't need to be wary of walking into the jungle, especially with the amount of CC that they've got.
Oh, any one of them can pretty much just walk in there in 1v2. I think trinkets are so important in this game. Really, if you're playing like a ranked 5s team or something, and you really want to understand how to close out games later, it really is your trinkets and how you use them. Getting those sweepers, getting those upgraded sweepers and those upgraded trinket wards are just really key to the game and how you use them.
Yeah, really, really are, especially since those things give that 3-minute ward you can use off 2 charges. It's beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's really nice.
Oh my goodness. Dunk Prophecy getting a little bit caught out here from the Kazakhs, but he's able to throw down the ulti on him and then help finish up the kill on Malzahar. He actually doesn't make contact with that dash before he dies, but he's able to use it to create a little bit more distance.
This is why they'll never buff Poppy until they work her. If she was able to do this every game, she'd be the best champion in the game. It's just a matter of getting to this point.
Yep. Ooh, hook lands from Joda, flay backwards, actually misses. He didn't fly in on the Q. Stevenator shows up and he's able to get some decent damage down. He might be able to find Trapped in Life. Oh no, the Jimmy auto attack was following as well.
Yeah, this is what red team needs. They need to use it to catch people out in the lane.
Yep, definitely do. Hook over the wall from Joda, frees up Jimmy a little bit longer. It's not going to be enough, though. Dunk Prophecy shows up and hits somebody with a hammer. It looks like Stevenator is able to get back in there and get some real damage down, though. Dunk Prophecy is running in, trying to find this kill onto Joda. He can't quite get it, though, and Joda walks away barely with his life.
Almost killed him with the Poppy passive.
Yep.
Connects for auto attack.
Still eating this lasagna.
What kind? Is it cheese lasagna? You got anything going on in there?
I think it's, I don't know, it's just like a store-bought, I think it's a cheese and meat lasagna. A little beef, something like that.
You gotta get the sauce. What you need to get is you need the sausage and the stuffing. Oh.
Did you just say sausage and stuffing lasagna?
No, you have stuffing with lasagna. I'm just thinking of like, my mom always cooks lasagna for Christmas dinner, so I just make me think of Christmas dinner now. And she always makes stuffing because my dad loves it.
Huh.
Yeah, our family dinners are basically just one thing that each person likes. It's just really no coordination to it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I think it makes more sense than just forcing people to eat food they don't want. I'd rather eat the food that I want to eat.
Yeah, I mean, well, my parents ask us every time, but when they ask me, I'm like, what kind of an ensemble can we put together here?
Well, you know what we did for our Christmas Eve dinner this year was we actually just did appetizers, and it was the greatest thing ever.
Really?
Yeah, we just had like a ton of like every kind of appetizer you can imagine, just
like,
spread it out and just said, all right, just eat for the next 3 hours.
Like wings and mozzarella sticks and stuff, or like?
No, like hors d'oeuvres that you would serve for the Christmas dinner. There's like a bunch of different things that typically people will serve for like a Christmas dinner or something.
Yeah.
Like pepperoni bread and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Huh.
Although mozzarella sticks are pretty good. Oh, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, looks like the anti-burst is going to go down there on Kazakh. Stevenator gets into the middle of the enemy team, gets exhausted, so his damage is really, really reduced. Can't walk out of it as well. Reckonator gets that crit, and he's able to run around with that Get Excited pass of Soul's Pizza and Joda, just forced to disengage out of this fight. Top side of the map, Poppy is just in this jungle, looking for a potential kill on anybody.
Just sitting there like, someone come in here so I can football tackle you.
Yeah. It's like, I know Jimmy is around here somewhere. Where is he? Bring him to me.
Probably, I want to see how much his hammer does to him. Just one hit from that hammer.
Oh, man. Blue team in control of this dragon spawn. It looks like they're going to be able to knock it over fairly easily. Reckonator just trying to zone with that zap. Blue team needs to look for an engage pretty soon. They don't have the Tibbers up, but I think that even despite that, if they're grouped as 5 and they get into the jungle, they're going to be in a very good spot, especially knowing that Wukong ulti is down for the time being. Wukong opting to finish that Hydra. I guess lane was a little bit rough for him, so I guess that's a decent pickup if you're having a hard time in lane, because the sustain is pretty substantial. But when it comes time for team fights on Wukong, I prefer to just have the hard stats.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, top side of the map, Tim Allen finds out Arget. He actually gets stunned, and Tibbers doesn't really connect there. Looks like he's able to get that jump over the wall there, no problem. Top side though. Looks like Joda shows up, able to get that flayed and slowed down. George P locked up in place, gets Nether Grasp and boxed at the same time. None of the boxes hit, but had he walked away from that Nether, he would have been slowed immediately. Dunk Prophecy just decides to dive Sivir all together. Oh my goodness, the damage is enormous. Forced to flash away and heal for fear of his life. This Poppy does so much right now. So blue team forcing down this bottom lane, and it looks like they're just going to try to push in a little bit more towards the base. Actually going to choose to back away and maybe get a little bit more control over the enemy jungle, possibly look for a Baron, who knows.
That'd probably be the right play. Just when you are ahead, you really want to get control of that enemy jungle and just see what you can do with it. That's the first thing you really need to do.
Yeah.
Really push up any lines.
Control the enemy jungle, look for picks, deny farm in there by taking jungle camps, and just rotate around and look for an opening.
Yeah, that's the point.
So what are we doing? 2 scrubs cast Dota. 2 scrubs cast Dota 2.
I mean, whenever you want. It's gonna be a funny stream. I gotta find a time when I'm not dealing with my 10 o'clock ping issues, but
Yeah.
that'd be pretty fun.
Just playing that game in general would be fun. I could use a game or two of Dota. Game's hilarious.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
no,
Tim the
definitely.
Toolman Taylor gets the stun down, but actually gets locked up himself. Nethergrass goes down into George P. I don't know about this flash in from Trapped Life. They just do not have the damage or CC to back him up at the moment. Reconator gets jumped on and taken out.
And
Could this be the big comeback play for Red Team? Dunk Prophecy in the middle of everyone, focusing down Kha'Zix, but he jumps away. Poppy gets the Bork usage. Can he get out of this fight, though? He just is moving. He's too quick. He's gone. He's gone. Give up on him.
yeah, well, no, he's
Oh
not
my
there.
goodness. Soulless
He's
Pizza.
gonna kill
Ooh.
Malzahar.
Yeah,
No.
I feel like... Okay, no. He knows that there's too many
Soulless, don't
people there.
chase him.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. Yeah, this... Oh no.
Oh, he came back.
Oh my...
Oh, he gets
Beat
blown
up-
up.
beat up that
Jimmy!
warden. Just-
Jimmy's trying to get him! He can't quite get him! Thank
Poppy
you,
passive.
based Poppy passive. Oh!
Oh.
Can't quite get taken out, even despite the boomerang blade. Jimmy's
Not a great escape.
still looking for the kill here, but he is
Going for the end zone.
too fast, too furious, and he
Look at that
decides
regen,
to...
too.
He's getting the recall in the brush. Oh my goodness. George P
Oh,
gets
no.
caught with his
Oh.
pants down. I mean, catches Joda with his pants down.
Yeah, I definitely think Red Team should have taken that huge team fight win and not chased the Poppy around. That Poppy is such a ridiculous champion.
I'm asking
That's-
right now,
no, that's what-
Kuju. Someone in the chat asking when the next episode of the LowElo podcast is going to be out. I'm going to ask. Riot told me another player. I obeyed.
They told me to play her. I don't. Riot's come out and said that they do not want people playing Poppy, giving her the York treatment.
Yeah.
Like, please nobody play her until we change her.
Yeah. Someone, I think Morello said that she was just unhealthy for the community if she was good. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's about right.
Well, I see Tannen in the chat, and that reminds me that Vladimir is actually Morello's most hated champion in terms of balance.
Really?
Heard that before. Yeah, I don't. Was Morello? You just said he's one of the hardest champions to balance because he's just so strong.
Yeah. He does have a lot of good everything.
He really does.
Tannen,
One thing he
this
doesn't have
song name
CC,
is,
he doesn't really need it.
yeah, he doesn't, he's just got so much burst and sustain. Oh my goodness, Trap Life goes in there. Tannen's song name is, Darude Sandstorm. My song thing is broken. And this is just what one of the Monster Cat album mixes.
I would go for a Baron right here. Oh, never mind.
I would go for a
just
surrender.
Sit there and watch as the Nessus explodes.
Yep. Oh yeah, new victory animation looks so cool. Alright, so interesting game coming out there. There's an error processing a message from the server. Thanks, server.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the game right now.
It's been doing that like every spectator game.